Good morning, everybody. I am back with another session of Transparency Tuesday, and today we're going to be talking about sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about y'all not hear from my voice? Okay. So anyways, I want to talk about sex and its correlation to our mental health. And I think I'm going to do a video on the misunderstanding of mental health versus mental illness, because sometimes people think that they're the same thing, and they're not. Our mental health is the same way we take care of our physical health, by exercising, the same way that people take care of their spiritual health by going to Bible study and Catholic mass and whatever religion that they subscribe to. The same way you take care of your emotional health by saying the word no is the same way you need to take care of your mental health. But also with our mental health, another aspect of it is, in my opinion, sex. And I used to date this dude. It's Transparency Tuesday style talk. So I used to date this cat, and he used to be like, you're difficult. G, like, why are you so difficult? Why are you so complicated? Like, what's going on? And he was older than me. I think he was about 4 years older than me, 4 or 5 years older than me. And so at the time, I would shrug it off. I wouldn't think nothing of it. But then knowing what I know now, I started to internalize what he said. I would then give the heads up to, anybody else that I would date and be like, hey, I just want you to know I am difficult. I am complicated. So I don't know if you want to hop on this wagon. I don't know if you're ready for this. Like, what would possess me to say that statement, And we already know the power of I am. We know that those are two of the most powerful words that you can ever speak. So because I was saying I am, and whatever he said about me after that, I was speaking it into existence. So then I started becoming difficult. I started becoming complicated. And that's not who I was. That's not what it was. And looking back, I know that he just didn't take the time out to learn, to understand me, to learn who I was. And I didn't make him either. I didn't say, hey, stop with the labels. I'm not difficult. You just need to kind of take some time out. And so anyways, I'm bringing up the part about the sex because it becomes twofold. It becomes, you hear what your partner or your whoever you're involved with, even if it's just a cut buddy, like, you hear what they're saying about you. They're verbalizing what they think. And so you're hearing it that way. And then you guys are having sex, right? So not only are you hearing it because they're verbalizing it, but you are receiving it voluntarily. You're receiving it voluntarily because you're allowing them to pump what they believe about you into you. So then it mixes with how you feel about yourself, and then it's all confusing. Then you like, I don't know how I feel about myself, or I don't know what's going on. Am I moody? Like, what is the problem? Because you mix in what somebody else says about you. And although it can happen just verbally, but not everybody believes that there's a specific power attached to sex, but it is, and that is not what today is for. It is, but it isn't. That's just a whole nother video. But you hear it verbally, you receive it sexually, and then it starts to manifest itself into a physical form. And then you start to speak it about yourself. So then you're speaking over yourself. And we all know, you don't have to be religious to understand that there's power in death, and there is power of life and death in the tongue, right? So after you start speaking it, you receive it, it starts manifesting itself physically. You start getting moody, you start having anxiety, you start paying more attention to what people say about you instead of working on yourself. You give them permission. I don't want to say you, but I gave them permission to completely undo everything that the Creator had done from jump. Everything that the Creator had instilled in me, I gave someone else the power to undo that. And I also began to further perpetuate what they said. So not only did I let them say it, but I helped them say it. You see what I'm saying? Like, you see where I'm coming from? So I let them say it. I helped them say it. I completely manifested the entire thing about myself. And when it comes to our mental health, we have to be careful of who we allow to speak over us. I'm pretty sure you have always heard somebody saying, speak life into what you want, or, you know, speak that car into existence. You can speak and manifest a Lexus or a Tahoe, because I like trucks. You can speak and manifest a Lexus or a Tahoe or a motorcycle into your life, but you can't speak and manifest positivity. You can't speak and manifest spiritual health, you know, spiritual guidance, something that's going to help you with your mind. And so that's what I wanted to really bring up and start the conversation on today, was how our sex lives can either hurt or help our mental health, our journey, our own personal growth, you know, what we think about ourselves. And you're not really putting the blame on anybody else. You're taking responsibility for it. But in taking responsibility for it, you're able to realize that, yeah, I did give away this power. And when I gave away that power, I started to become what they said about me because I let them. And there's a certain type of strength that comes with not allowing someone to, they can speak all they want, but not believing it, not manifesting exactly what they say.